It's not mandatory. If you feel uncomfortable, you can.
Well, it's just whatever the people are looking and saying. We don't have any problem.
Or you just put it here. They know that you are trying to.
Or kind of.
โอเคสวัสดีครับทุกคนนะครับวันนี้ก็เป็นโอกาสดีนะครับของพวกเราเกษตรศาสตร์ University Trumpet Studio นะครับซึ่งวันนี้ก็มีถือว่าเป็นนักทำเป็ดที่เป็น virtuoso แล้วกันนะครับที่มีโอกาสที่ท่านได้มาทำงานนะครับอยู่ที่ประเทศไทยนะครับแล้วก็ผมรอเวลานี้มานานมากเพื่อที่จะได้มีโอกาสเชิญท่านมานะครับมามาสเตอร์คลาสให้กับนักเรียนของเรานะครับวันนี้วันพฤหัสที่เท่าไหร่พฤหัสที่ 25 กุมภาพันธ์นะครับ 2564 นะครับก็ขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญดร.นิพัฒน์ กาญจนบุตรนะครับมากล่าวเปิดสตูดิโอของเรานิดนึงนะครับ
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับก็on behalf of Department of Music, Faculty of Humanities, Kasetsart University, we are very very delighted to have you to host Professor Paul here in Faculty of Humanities, and I hope the students will learn a lot from your experience, and they will gain knowledge and skill from you. Please enjoy masterclass. Thank you very much. Please welcome Professor Paul.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate for your coming this morning.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So can I just say at the beginning,
Yep,
a
sure.
big thank you.
Yep, sure.
A big thank you for the invitation to come and listen to your wonderful students
Yep.
here.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward very much to listening to the repertoire. There's some really, really interesting pieces.
Yes.
And just listening to the warm-up, it sounds great.
Yep.
So most important thing for you, the performers,
Yes.
is to enjoy it. Okay? Every time you perform, you learn something. But the key thing is just enjoy the occasion. Be very supportive. So well done.
Yep. Okay. So you mean we're gonna start with the first day? Okay. So เราเร็วขึ้น30 นาทีนะครับก่อนอื่นขอแนะนำPiano Accompanist นะครับอาจารย์มรกตนะครับเพื่อชูงานนะครับแล้วก็รายงานตัวเลยครับโชคดีครับ
ผมชื่อนายริวยะครับนามสกุลไซโตะครับนิสิตชั้นปีที่ 2 มหาวิทยาลัยเกษตรศาสตร์
พยายามเพลงมาที่ไมค์อะครับพยายามเพลงมาที่ไมค์ยิงมาตรงนี้โอเค
Super. Super. And well done. Beautiful. So, really good. Very, very good. Very good. And very good sound.
แล้วใส่เสียงก็ดีมากเลยครับ
The sound is very focused.
เสียงมันโฟกัสมากเลย
And there's a very nice colour to the
เสียง
sound.
คัลเลอร์สีก็ดีครับสี
And when I listen to the sound is not harsh.
คือเวลาเล่นออกไปมันไม่ได้แบบกระแทกมากครับ
So for me, the sound is the sound of a musician.
เป็นซาวด์ของนักดนตรีอ่ะ
Yeah. So and of course, for people listening who don't know this piece, of all the trumpet repertoire, I think actually this is one of the most challenging.
อันนี้ก็เป็นถือว่าเป็นเพลงที่แบบอาจจะเป็นคนอื่นที่ไม่รู้จักเพลงเนี้ยคนที่ไม่ใช่คนทำเป็ดเนี่ยพอได้ฟังเพลงเนี้ยมันถือว่าเป็นอะไรที่ท้าทายมากสำหรับการเล่นเพลงนี้
Yeah, and this piece is often used as an audition piece.
อันนี้ก็เป็นเพลงที่ใช้ออดิชั่นบ่อยๆครับ
So well done.
เดี๋ยว
Okay, so let's just work a little bit. So the first thing is,
สิ่งแรกเลยครับ
we won't change because you've got the camera, but the thing to remember about trumpet and piano
ทำเป็นเปียโนครับวิธีการเล่น
is there are two musicians on stage.
มีแค่นักดนตรีแค่2 คนเท่านั้นบนสเตจนี้ครับ
Okay, trumpet players often think of this as a solo,
ทำเป็นต้องเล่นให้คิดว่าตัวเองเป็นโซโล่เป็นนักแสดงจริง
but really it's chamber music.
แต่ว่ามันก็คือยังไงก็แต่แล้วแต่มันก็ยังเป็นแชมเบอร์มิวสิก
So my feeling is I prefer to be here.
ครับ
You know, so that
เขาแนะนำว่าถ้าอยู่ประมาณตรงนี้ตำแหน่งนี้จะดีครับ
And if you are lucky, if you're fortunate enough to rehearse with a fantastic pianist,
ครับ
the most important thing to remember is about information. Okay, information between you and the pianist.
ครับเมื่อไหร่ก็ตามที่คุณโชคดีแล้วได้มีโอกาสเล่นกับนักเปียโนที่ดีครับก็อย่าลืมว่าinformation คือข้อมูลทั้งหมดเลยเวลาเล่นมันจะมี information อยู่ต้องแลกเปลี่ยนกัน
So, for instance, the beginning.
มันมีช่วงตอนเริ่มต้นครับ
You see, our wonderful pianist wasn't really sure when to start.
ครับ
So you were giving confusing messages.
ตอนที่เริ่มต้นเนี่ยเราอาจจะให้ข้อมูลที่ไม่ชัดเจนนิดนึงตอนเริ่มต้น
So if I was to start this piece, okay,
ถ้าเขาจะเริ่มต้นเพลง
first of all, I would get myself grounded. We'll talk about that a little bit
เรา
more.
จะเซตอัพนิดหน่อย
Okay.
ครับ
Have a look at the pianist. Make sure the pianist is ready.
แล้วก็มองนักเปียโนว่าเขาพร้อมแล้วจำนะแบบนี้
And we have that. We're in it together.
แล้วก็มองกันแล้วก็มองตาต่อตานะครับ
And then I would try and give it, because as you know, the piano starts.
มันก็จะช่วยทำให้โน้ตตัวแรก
So the music doesn't start there.
แต่ว่าดนตรีมันไม่ได้เริ่มในจังหวะแรก
The music starts there.
แต่มิวสิกเนี่ยสตาร์ทที่เปียโน
I would try and be very clear. Shall we try?
โอเค เดี๋ยวเราจะลองดูนะครับ
You see, so it's a deliberate. So just once more, and look at what I do.
I see breathing
Yeah.
breathing
So the breath. We'll talk about breathing a little bit later.
Yes, okay.
But physical, because. Whoa!
เราต้องส่งกายภาพให้เขาเห็นให้นักเปียโนเห็น
Okay, just start for me. Just.
โอเคลองดูให้อาจารย์
Yeah. So we're going to do some training.
นะฮะ
Okay. And first and foremost, we are going to train your breathing. Okay? Breathing, breathing, breathing. Let me get my metronome. So, what we're going to do, here's a metronome, 60 beats. Okay.
จังหวะ 60 ครับ
Just breathe with me.
หายใจพร้อมอาจารย์ครับ
On your own. On your own.
มากกว่านี้ มากกว่านี้ มากกว่านี้
Out. Out. Out.
มากอีกลมออกมากกว่านี้
In. More. Out. Yes. Good. Okay. How does it feel? Okay. Now 3, 8. In 3, out in 8.
ลองกดช่วยหน่อย
2, 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now one more. In 2, out in 12. 2, 12. Again. 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. So we do the opening together. We play together. Oh. And you lead. Intonation. Okay, and we match sound. Okay, really listen. Okay, more sound. Here we go, once more. And match the sound.
จะสลับกันเล่นนะครับแล้วก็โคเรก่อนสลับกันเราก็เรียนแบบเขา
It'll be very easy.
จะง่ายที่สุดเลยในการเรียนแบบ
Good. majestic.
เพราะอันนี้คือเพลงที่แบบ opening piece เนี่ยคือมันต้องใช้ power มากเลย
Yeah, and don't underestimate the sound with a great pianist. If this was a concert grand, the amount of sound the piano can produce.
แบ็คซาวด์กับเปียโน
Yeah. So we get, and then you go. Okay. So that's the opening. That's the style of the opening. Okay. Can we just go to the allegro? Now, can we just listen? Do you mind just playing the allegro? Now listen to the piano. Listen to the style. Listen to this. Fantastic. And then you go. Can you just do it for me? Maybe 4 bars. 4 bars. Can you see so much more energy? So much more energy. And the energy is here. I'm listening to this and reacting. Remember I said about a dialogue? Okay, so listen. More sound. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba-ba.
ไม่มีเนื้อมากกว่านี้ครับ
So all we're doing is being musicians.
นะตอนนี้ที่สิ่งที่ทำทั้งหมดเนี่ยคือเรื่องนี้ตั้งเพลง
Yeah. So don't be a trumpet player.
อย่าเล่น
Be a musician.
เราเป็นผู้ช่วย
And what you're doing, you're listening to what our pianist is doing, and you're responding.
แล้วก็ฟังด้วยว่าเป็นคนเล่นอะไรแล้วก็レスปอนกันช่วยกันレスปอน
So it's very important. If you're doing trumpet and piano repertoire, really important. Don't just be a trumpet player.
อย่าเล่นแค่เฉพาะว่าเป็นทรัมเป็ตการเล่นทรัมเป็ตแต่มันคือการเล่นระหว่างเพลง
Great.
ดีขึ้นเยอะเลยได้ยินความเปลี่ยนแปลง
Now, can I ask, what does he think about the tempo?
เราคิดยังไงกับเทมโปครับจังหวะ It's too fast when you sing
Okay.
ปังปังปังปังปังปังปัง
Good. Because this movement is guided by the speed of the triplet.
เพลงนี้ทั้งหมดเลยมันไกด์มันหลีดด้วยมันหลีดด้วยโน้ตย่อย
So it's great to start quicker, but don't forget you have to go.
คือเวลาเริ่มเพลงนี้ต้องคิดถึงโน้ตทริปเบ็ดด้วยเพราะเพลงนี้มันหลีดด้วยทริปเบ็ด
So can you just sing the triplet?
ไหนลองร้องแค่ทริปเบ็ดเลย
Yeah.
ลองร้องแค่ทริปเบ็ดครับ เฮ้ยพยายามหัดพูดภาษาอังกฤษนะครับ
Okay. So when you rehearse this piece, it's very important that the pianist knows that's the tempo you want.
อันนี้สำคัญมากเวลาเราซ้อมเทมโปนี้นะครับสำคัญอย่างยิ่งที่เปียโนจะต้องรู้เทมโปของเรา
Yeah. So that he or she can start at the right tempo.
ไม่ว่าเขาหรือเธอยังไงก็แล้วแต่จะต้องสตาร์ทในจังหวะที่ถูกต้องคือบางทีเราเทมโปถึงในความต้องเลย
Great.
ไปเลย
So could we just go maybe from just before 6 that section at the speed that you would like to play, and I don't want to hear a change of tempo so that the triplets are in the same speed as the previous section. Good. Okay, now, can I ask, have you practiced this slowly?
Yes.
How so? Okay, so what I always recommend for every piece is to play half tempo.
เขาอยากจะแนะนำว่าเวลาเล่นเนี่ยให้เล่น half tempo
So what
half tempo
half tempo? So for instance, if this is ba 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 ba, it would be bum 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 bum. And what you're doing actually is listening to the sound. So, if I play this piece, so pick the metronome speed, and then add one beat. So one beat quicker, so gradually get quicker. Does that make sense? So, let's see. So we've got, let's have a look. So if we put it on 100, say, maybe 90. Okay, now play for me. hands up. So you really are grounded in the rhythm. Okay, very important. Good. Okay. Any questions?
มีคำถามอื่นไหมครับสำหรับเรา
lifting high note
Lifting high note
Yeah. Yeah. Golden rule is never breathe before a high note.
อย่าหายใจก่อน
Yeah.
เก่งสุด
So don't do. Don't do that.
อย่าหายใจก่อนโน้ตสูง
Okay? Something like. So there's more connection. More connection. Do you want to just try that? And again.
อันนี้ห้องที่เท่าไหร่ครับห้องที่เท่าไหร่ครับ
ห้องที่9
ห้องที่เก้า
And you know, this is where articulation.
ตรงนี้ต้อง articulation ด้วยครับ
Da, 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 da.
มีหัวโน้ตด้วย
And more time. More time.
ให้เวลาด้วยแล้วก็ steady สม่ำเสมอนะครับ
Yeah. So with trumpet playing,
สำหรับนักทำเป็ดครับ
we often think about dynamics, which
เรา
is good.
เราจะคิดถึงบ่อยๆ ครั้งที่เราจะคิดถึง dynamic นะครับ
But you know, projection
แต่ projection นะครับการออกเสียง
doesn't always come with volume.
มันไม่ได้มา projection ไม่ได้มากับ volume มากับ dynamic ตลอดเวลาความดัน
But good articulation
แต่
is very
การออกเสียงสำคัญมาก
and the way that you articulated the second time was great.
ตอนเนี้ยรอบสุดท้ายที่เขา articulation เนี่ยคือดีขึ้นเยอะ
And that top B, bing,
ตอนเล่นเสียงสูงปุ๊บมันก็จะฟังเคลียร์ชัดขึ้น
but it's not louder, it's just more
แต่
clear.
มันไม่ได้ดังนะแต่ว่ามันเคลียร์
So always think about your articulation.
คิดถึง articulation ตลอด
Trumpet players always think about high notes.
yes
Always think about high
ทับ
notes.
เป็ดจะคิดคนทับเป็ดคิดแต่เสียง high note แต่จริงๆแล้ว articulation สำคัญ
Think about your articulation. Good. I think.
yes
Yeah. So just play this
เลข
figure 8.
8 figure 8
Oh, sorry. Figure 8.
figure 8อาจารย์จะเล่นกับ
It's got to be really good.
ครับ
Really strong, really. Okay. So, do you remember at the beginning,
ตอนเริ่มต้นนะครับจำได้ไหมตอนเริ่มต้น
I talked about training.
เขาพูดถึงเรื่องของ training นะครับ
Yeah. So this part here,
พาร์ทนี้เลยครับ
yeah, got to be strong. Breathe,
ต้อง
breathe.
แข็งแรงมากโอ้ยมี training sit up
Yeah, everything, but breathing.
breathing
Because when you play this piece with a great pianist and a big piano, You know, at the moment, he's having to play. He wants to play. Wow. You know, he wants to be a musician. He wants to play Honecker. You know.
เราโชคดีมากที่มีเพ่งกับเป็นคนที่แข็งแรงมากเหมือนเราก็จะต้องแบบเทรนตัวเอง
Yeah. Great. Good.
ครับ
Happy.
รายงานตัวด้วยครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ ชื่อวิชาอินเตอร์เซนนะคะ เป็นนิสิตชั้นปีที่2ค่ะในเกษตรศาสตร์
เล่นเพลง
มาเล่นเพลง Sonata for Trumpet Unique Evasion Movement ที่ 3 ค่ะ
ครับ
ข
Super. Well done. Very good. Well done.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, great. Very, very good indeed. So, technically, fantastic.
เทคนิคดีมากเลยครับก็คือ
Yeah, good, embouchure.
โปรเชอร์ดีมาก
Yeah, so a good, strong,
สตรองด้วยแข็งแรงด้วย
strong pace. Yeah. So that's great. And good sound,
เสียงดี
and the register is all good.
รีจิสเตอร์ทั้งบนล่างมีหมดนะครับ
So everything is great.
ทุกอย่างดีมากเลย
So just a few things
มีแค่นิดหน่อยครับ
to think about. Can I ask, have you practiced this slowly?
ถ้าเขาต้องการให้คุณซ้อมช้าได้ไหม
How did you practice it slowly? What did you do?
เวลาซ้อมช้าทำยังไงครับ
metronome
Yeah.
good
120. So the tempo is 152, and your name is Ing, and Ing slowed it down to 120. So, do you remember earlier I said half tempo? So 152. Okay. So slowing down. What's half of 152? 76. 76. Okay. So this. Ba, bee, ba, 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 ba. Just play a little. And we're looking for any great sound. Every note. Great sound. Okay? Here we go. Okay. What do you think? Okay. So when I practice, look, fortissimo. Okay? Fortissimo. It's a big sound.
เสียงใหญ่ครับ
It's a really very good sound. Okay? Off you go. Okay, call and response. Okay? So I play, you play, and we have to sound the same. They shouldn't tell any difference. Let's turn it off. Would you remember to breathe? More sound. Come on, more sound. More sound.
ใจ
I need you to throw the sound away.
ปาอะไรปาเสียงอะไร
At the moment, the sound is good,
แต่ตอนเนี้ยเสียงก็ดี
but the sound goes to the...
แต่เสียงเนี่ยไปตกที่สแตนเสียงดีแต่เสียงตกที่สแตนตกเคลื่องไปไกลเคลื่อง
And it's very much to do with the training, you know, the
มัน
breathing.
สำคัญมากเลยต้องเทรนนิ่ง
Yeah. So, just this one's good. Slowly.
จังหวะช้าหน่อย
Ba bee ba ba bam bam. Once more sound. More sound.
มอซาวเสียงตั้งนี้ครับ
More sound. Keep going. More sound. Could we play with the piano at that tempo? Okay, and play. Yeah. So he's going to play properly. He's going to play like a concert. You have to at that tempo. Oh, okay. What happens? How does this piece start? Well, let's have a look at the piano part. Let's have a look. Okay, look. So you're together. But so you have to really. Oh, so yeah. Let's. So if we do, look, I'll give the downbeat. So see, bum 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 bum. Is the balance good, or is there too much piano?
เราคิดว่าเป็นโนดังไปไหมหรือว่าทำเป็ดเบาไปไหมหรือว่าบาลานซ์ดีแล้วเอาทำเป็ด
Trumpet's too soft, but we're not going to ask him to play quieter. He's not double forte.
เขาไม่ลดเขาแน่นอน
Yeah, he's playing the right dynamic. So you've got to play this out. Try once more. Okay. So can you see, playing with a metronome, you find it difficult. Okay? So you must learn to play good rhythm, good rhythm, good rhythm, good rhythm. So I want you to practice this slowly, 78. All the way through, nice and slow. Plenty of time, allow playing gaps. Next time, 79. Same thing. Play through. Play. The sound, the sound, the sound. Go back to the beginning. 80. You see? So this is what practice is about. This is how you really play to a very high level. Very high. And you're a very good player. Very good player. But if we're looking to get to that next level, we need more breath, more training, okay? More projection, and certainly slower practice. Slow practice. Do you have any questions?
Forgot to this note dynamic. I can play together.
when you get to here, what happens? Can you help us a little bit here? We've just got a very important question. Maestro, thank you so much. Just what was it you were asking?
พอหนูเล่นโน้ตแล้วแบบพอหนูโฟกัสกับโน้ตแล้วแบบไดนามิกหนูก็แบบจะลืมไปหมดเลย
Yes. Yeah, but you know what? My feeling is the least important thing for you at the moment is the dynamics. Okay. The most important thing is the sound. Okay. So at the moment, I just want you to play big dynamics. Big dynamics. We can always bring the dynamic down. Okay. I want you to get used to playing big dynamics. Because she's got very good embouchure, very good basic sound, but we just need more sound. Okay, great. Do you want to try it? Go from there. This is the 3/4 bar 6. Slow tempo. From here. Yeah. Intonation. Does she know what intonation? Okay. So, would you mind just playing a B flat major scale slowly? So we go. Great. Now, can you play with the piano? Okay, and I want perfect intonation. Once more, and really listen to the piano, because the piano will not tune to you. That is static. You have to tune to the piano. So don't forget, use your slides, and really listen. Make a great sound and get the intonation. Nice deep breath. So that's very important to really listen. The intonation, a little bit, not quite, but it's getting better. Good. Have you any questions? No? Happy?
ไม่มีแน่นะเรามีเวลา
Oh, we have one question. Where is this? This is where you... Yeah. So you find it difficult to listen, to hear that? Yeah. Do you mind, just where 37, 30, or 39, 40, could you just play 43 slowly for us? So let's just hear what the piano has. Oh, I see. So in the gaps. So just do it slowly. Just do it slowly. Off you go. With I play with you. I play with you. One, two. Just once more. A bit quicker. 1 and 2. Now you on your own. Once more sound, more sound. Okay, once more. And you can do that with, you don't need the piano, you can do it with a metronome. So you really rock solid with a metronome. Okay? Great. Good. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really use when they have a surprise when speak they have very automatic subtitle.
Oh, great. Good. Does it understand my English? Perfect.
Really cool.
Very clever.
Very cool. I just saw now.
That's great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
รายงานตัวด้วยครับ
สวัสดีครับ Good morning everyone ผมชื่อนายเซวิทปานพครับชั้นปีที่ 3 วันนี้จะมาเล่นบทเพลงที่มีชื่อว่า Concert Piece ของ Varsity Band Opus 12 ครับ เชิญรับชมรับฟังขออีกนะ
it's a big piece. It's a big piece, this. There's so much music in this piece. We've got the lyrical sections, we've got the virtuosic sections. So I'll try and focus on maybe just a few things because we could spend all day on this piece. So, let me just, you know what? I want to ask you, can you play that bar? Just play the end. And what I'm looking for is the trill. Okay? I want to hear a really good trill. Let's have that. Yeah. So in my experience of teaching, the one thing that students never practice are trills. Okay? Now, I had an old school teacher. I had a very old school. And he made me practice trills for hours and hours and hours. Because in many respects, a trill on the trumpet, some are very easy, some are very difficult.
Yeah, yes.
And most of us don't, we've got so many notes that we want to play. We don't want to spend a minute practicing trills. But a trill is a very important indicator to me about how that musician approaches things. Because not only do you need to control the trill, you've also got to come out of the trill. Okay? So, can I just ask, can I just hear a trill between E and F? Let's just get those notes. Yeah. Because okay, let's just hear that trill. Okay, so I'm hearing two different sounds, the E and the F. It's a different sound. I need to hear the same sound. La, da, 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 da. Let's just do that slowly. Better, once more. Okay, now how are we going to get out of that trill? How are we going to get out of it? So trill, coming out of the trill should indicate to the pianist the tempo. Okay, so it's not because that doesn't indicate anything. Okay, so think of it. So you always give it more space because that then makes life easier. Okay, just once more. What do you think? Was that in tempo? If I was having to play the piano, I wouldn't be happy with that. I mean, he's getting it right because he's accommodating you, but give it time. Okay. Okay, that's better. What do you think?
Better, yeah. Get better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now, can we play it again? Let's do a little bit quicker. Okay. So, I think my point about this is, I know you want to play all these fast notes. Of course you do. But it's the small details that matter. It's the tiny small details. And the trill matters. It matters. Okay. It matters for lots of reasons. It matters because it's a difficult thing to do on the trumpet between E and F. Big gap between E and the F. Hard. It's difficult. It's difficult to come out of a trill because don't forget, remember I said we've got another musician here. He or she needs information. So if you think, oh, okay, I've got to the end, I've played all the fast notes, and you just wang it, you play that, it's nothing. Okay, so I'd like you to really think about the small things, the small details in these pieces, because that will help the big piece. Think of the small things. Okay. Now, okay, there's two things that I want you to focus on. How often do you practice slowly? How often do you think he practices slowly? So I would say about 99.999% of your practice should be slow.
50.
Okay, right. Slow. So practicing slowly is a beautiful thing to do. It's a beautiful thing to do. The thing is about practicing slowly is you get used to hearing yourself play well. You see, if you practice slowly, it gives you time. It's relaxing. It's good. Okay. So let me just hear. I want to let's pick a section. Not a particularly difficult section. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So, what tempo do you think is a slow tempo for you? That's a fast tempo to me. Okay. That's a really fast tempo. That's still a fast tempo.
Oh,
Yeah, come on, wow, wow. Come on, let's slow it down. Okay, so we're aiming for... Are you okay with that tempo? Tick, tick. So let's see, so let's put it down to about tick, 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 tick. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll do it in quavers. So this is quavers, okay? And what I'm looking for, at this speed, I'm looking for every note to be a thing of beauty. Okay? Off we go. If you're comfortable playing at a slow tempo, I promise you'll be comfortable playing at a quick tempo. Okay? If you practice at a quick tempo, I can guarantee you will not be comfortable playing at a slow tempo. It's very different. So when I said about 99.99999% of your practice should be slow, I meant it. Okay? Slow, slow, slow. And gradually, use the metronome, and gradually just get a little bit quicker. Because what you're doing, you're putting this piece into your DNA. You know the DNA?
Yes,
it's like, just putting it in there. And it can't go wrong, because it's part of what you're doing. So, I know that's a difficult thing, because this is time-consuming. It's time-consuming. But clearly you practice, you put the work in. I don't think the practice at the moment is as productive as it could be. Okay? So, very important. Rhythm, 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 slow, slow, slow practice. Now, can I just do an intonation check with you? Okay, let's do an intonation check. Same thing. So okay. C major scale, nice and slow. Slow. So, see, my version is slow, different to yours. So when I'm playing these scales, I'm actually really listening. I'm trying to listen, get the intonation. Let's do upper semitone, that scale, slow. Because your version of your intonation you will bring to this piece. And that's why the intonation in the piece is it's not quite right. And that's because your personal intonation is not quite. It's not quite. See, it's good, it's fine. It's not quite. And for the next level, it's got to be dead right. Got to really listen. So the key thing is I like to do more breathing. Do you remember we did the breathing? Those breathing exercises, okay? And I want you to be slow, slow, slow. The metronome is the boss. That never, it's always right, sadly. It's the cruelest, most difficult teacher there is. That's tough, that's tough. Okay, so stay with the metronome, practice slowly, and think about the sound and the intonation. It's always perfect, always. So it's the quality of your practice. Very, very important. Yeah. Any questions? Good. Thank you. focused sound, very good center. And it's got a beautiful blue, really great sound. Very good. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. And generally, intonation is good.
Yes.
Okay, intonation is very good. And there's a good rapport with the pianist. That's very good. So basically, everything is very good. So there's a couple of things that I like. One is a kind of and one is technical. So this style of music is very, it's very romantic. So have you heard this piece of recording with an orchestra?
เคยได้ฟังเพลงนี้ที่เล่นกับออร์เคสตราไหมครับ
So the music needs to be very extrovert. Okay. There's a very famous, many trumpet players have recorded, but perhaps the most famous one is by Timofey Dokshitsa.
ออริจินอลมันก็
Yeah.
ทอมโมฟีครับชีสเราพูดชื่อด้วย
Yeah. And his playing is very characterful. There's lots of vibrato, very
การ
energetic.
เล่นของเขาก็มี energy มากแล้วก็มี a lot of vibrato
Yeah. And it really suits this piece. And this is a very important thing we have to remember, that as trumpeters we have to be able to play many styles. Many styles. Okay, so which is why I'm talking a lot about, interaction with the piano. Okay, yeah, and certainly with this piece, I would love you to use more vibrato.
อยากให้เราใช้ vibrato เยอะกว่านี้
Yeah, because it's there, but it just feels a little bit. Okay.
It's like a long tone
It's yeah, and I know it feels like you want to, but you're slightly worried about it. Okay. So basically, the good thing about the trumpet repertoire is that we have many pieces. We go from Baroque, Bach, Handel, Telemann,
เพลง
Torelli,
เยอะแยะมากมายตั้งแต่ยุคแรกๆเลยนะครับ
and we go through not much classical music. We've got the Haydn, the Hummel, great pieces, but it's kind of those. And then we go into kind of this early 20th century romantic.
เพลงทำเป็ดโซโล่ก็จะมีแบบ early romantic เยอะหน่อย
I mean, for instance, do you know the piece by George Enescu, Legend?
George UNESCO รู้จักใช่ไหม
Do you know that one? Okay, written in 1906, so very early.
1906 ครับ early มากๆเลยสำหรับ romantic ครับ
Yeah, and that's a wonderful piece, and it's a wonderful piece for a kind of dialogue with the piano. And that's a very romantic piece. So the style that we play, certainly the style that we play, Baroque music, Bach, Handel, then to Haydn, and this is very different.
จะมีความแตกต่างระหว่างเพลงวาโลมาจนถึงต้นยุคโรแมนติกเนี่ยในเพลงโซโล่ทำเป็ดจะแตกต่างมากเลย
So this is really why I want you to encourage you to actually listen to music.
อยากให้เราแบบหาโอกาสฟังเพลงนะครับ
I know all the students like playing the trumpet, and that's great, you have to do that. But you've got to have some kind of context. So
ต้องมีบริบทให้ตัวเพลงด้วยนะครับจากการฟังด้วย
So I would strongly recommend that you listen, if you can get hold, it's on the internet, it's easy to find.
ลองไปหาฟังโทโมฟีลองเชเซอร์ YouTube ก็มี
And everything that you're doing is great, just more of it. Yeah. Now then, so that's musical. Now the technical,
เมื่อกี้คือมิวสิคอลแต่ตอนนี้คือเทคนิคอลแล้ว
double tonguing.
เรื่องของการดับเบิลทัมกิ้งครับ
Okay.
แน่นอนอยู่แล้วนะครับ iPhone
Here we go.
Very good.
Here we go. Double tonguing.
Double
Metronome.
tonguing.
Okay, so you're very good, but I think we can do it better. So, how fast can you double tongue? Give me your fastest double, just on the G. Okay, good. So that's about maybe. It's okay. Good. Okay, let's half the tempo.
โอเค half tempo นะครับ
Half the tempo. So I want you to double time.
Double time.
70. Daka, 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 daka. Keep going. Good, good, very good. Okay, so let's just notch it up one. And now can you do the same thing but staccato? Daka, 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 daka. And see if you can do it for 6 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause So what I'd like you to focus on is the difficulty is to get the t sounding the same as the k. So can I ask you to do something really hard? Because you were so good, I'm going to ask you to do something really hard. Now can you double tongue at that speed but start with the k?
เรา start เป็นคับ speed จะเป็นคับ
Okay. And then
You mean start?
So, kata 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 kata. Can you do that? Is that okay? Do you want to try? Okay, good. So, that's a very, very, very good way to learn to double tone. Because we all practice.
อันนี้เป็นวิธีที่ดีมากที่เราจะฝึก double tonguing ด้วยการสลับเริ่มด้วย K นะครับ
Very important. All different tempos. So it's okay if your single tongue isn't very fast. I would try and recommend you try and get your single tongue to about 104. So semi-quaver, that tempo. But the double tongue should be any tempo.
คือพอซิงเกิลทังกิ้งเนี่ย104ใช่ไหมครับเราสามารถซิงเกิลได้หลังจากนั้นเนี่ยพอเราดับเบิลเนี่ยมันต้องเล่นได้ทุกเทมโป
Now just while we're at it, can you triple tongue?
เราทริปเปิลทังเราร้องให้เขา She said never practice but
Okay,
try.
so
Let's try it out.
let's go. Join it. Great. Okay, so the 3 is very important. Okay, now then, can you do 5? 5. Because we've got double, got triple, but we've got to be able to do 5. So let's do it slowly. So I'll do it. Okay. So now, the reason you have to do that, you've got to be able to play that. I'll tell you why. Because I'm sure you
บอยครูซาวมาทำงานที่นี่โอเคครับต่อเลยครับ
So I would love you to practice 2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5.
And the reason that I want you to practice 5 is because there is a very, very, very famous orchestral excerpt that has 5. Okay? Does anyone know what that excerpt is? Does anyone know what the very, very famous excerpt is that has a big solo? It's a big solo for cornet. It's actually a cornet, and it's got 5s. It's got 5s. Yeah. That's one of them, but there's another one which is not quite as famous as that. There's a piece called Soldier's Tale by Stravinsky. And there's a march royale, and it goes da 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 da.
Oh yes.
Da da da. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Da 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 da. So I want you to practice this. So you know we were talking about double tonguing. Okay. So everything about the way you play is super, but I'm just aware when we get to the double tonguing is a little bit. And actually, do you know what? Double tonguing is that the tonguing is easy because basically it's just muscle memory. It's not. You don't need to be a great musician to be able to double tongue, triple tongue, quintuple tongue. It's just muscle memory. So it's literally just kind of hours of work. Okay. So very important. Again, the golden mantra is practice slowly. Slowly. And can you do double tongue but triplets? Okay, and then the other one is 5. Do you remember 5? What's 5? Can you do 5?
You meant TK, right?
Yeah, well, you can do it. So you can do 2 and 3, and 3 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So next time I come, we will do double, triple, quintuple tonguing Olympics.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good. Sorry to keep you waiting, but that's very important. So just last. So can I hear you play from here? And do you remember the double tonguing? Yeah. So let's just go bum bum bum. Maybe 2 bars into it. Bum 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 bum. This is from. It's in the after the 5. It's at the beginning. Yes. The very beginning. Yeah. Get a nice double tongue.
ซ้ำไปเรื่อยๆย้อนไปเรื่อยๆครับ
Yeah. And then eventually you can just do the Great. So just simple little exercises, just repeated over and over and over again. Really helps articulation. Good. Does she have any questions?
เรามีคำถามอื่นไหมครับเพิ่มเติมครับ
มีปัญหาในแบบนี้
But
อ๋อ
basically,
she said she only have a problem about tonguing
yeah. So you know a very good tonguing exercise.
and fingering
Yeah. And what's the single tonguing like?
ตอนนี้tonguing สิ่งที่เป็น single tonguing ของเราเนี่ย
So let's do a little exercise.
ลองทำดูครับ
So can you just do C major? So it's like this. Very good. Now C sharp major.
C sharp major สเกล C sharp major
Good. No, it's good. So basically, your articulation is excellent. It's very good.
จริงๆ articulation เราดีอยู่แล้วครับ
Very good production. But we just need to do a little bit more work on the double tonguing.
ต้องเวิร์กตรง double tonguing ให้เยอะขึ้น
And I would definitely do triple tonguing. And do quintuple tonguing. And that will help really strengthen your tongue. But everything else is very good. Great. Has anybody got any questions? We've talked a
เรา
lot
จะมี
about
คำถามไหมครับถามได้เลยครับ
lip slurs. To be honest, I don't do a lot of practice lip slurs. I'm a great believer in tonguing. I think lip slurs are good for musical development. They're good for playing music. You know, if you're a lip slur really is about developing your musical connection with the notes. So I don't do endless. I don't do a lot of that. Okay, I much prefer to build strength with tonguing. But obviously, you have to do that kind of lip slur if it's in the music. So I tend to do lip slurs when it's in the music. Okay, and also lip slurs are very good for intonation. Very good for intonation. So you can really hear the sound. Good sound and good intonation. So when you're practicing your lip slurs, don't think about this. Think about this. So you can really, really listen. Because so many trumpet players, they go automatic pilot, you know? They just play a lip slur because they've been told to. Whereas a lip slur really is a little piece of music. It's a little piece of music. And it's got to be really, very, very carefully, good sound and good intonation. Good. And orchestral excerpts, do they do orchestral excerpts?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do you want to say?
Yeah, how many symphonies did Beethoven write?
Beethoven 4 symphony กี่บทครับ
Good. How many symphonies did Mahler write?
มาเริ่มเลยครับ
How many symphonies did Tchaikovsky write? Okay, so this is the kind of thing. I want you to know this stuff. This is basic knowledge of orchestral repertoire. It's very important because if you know these pieces, you'll be able to play the orchestral excerpt. Okay. So, just if we've got time, could somebody play me the opening of pictures at an exhibition?
ใครจะเล่นพิกเจอร์ให้อาจารย์ฟังหน่อยก็ได้เชิญครับ
With no music.
โอเค
No music.
No
No
music
music.
เปิดได้ไหมครับ
No music
Oh yes, okay. I'm fighting. ไม่เป็นไร
That's good. Okay, good. So the thing is, that's good. Well done. Now, if you do an audition, the most important thing is, of course, you've got to be able to play the excerpt, but also you've got to know the music. So when I hear you play, it's good trumpet playing, but I'm not sure that you know how the music sounds. Because do you know the name of this movement?
Yes.
What's the name? Well,
ชื่อ
what's the name of the movement?
ท่อนเนี้ยชื่ออะไร
Yes,
But-
that's the piece, but
Yeah,
what's
but
the
what-
name of the movement?
อะไรโคมอะไร
promenade.
Promenade. And do you know what promenade means? If you promenade, you basically walk.
หลังมาร์ช
Okay. Now, can you just walk over there, walk back? Bum, 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 bum.
ขนาดเดินมาเท่ขนาดเลย
You don't walk like that. You just walk over. Okay. Okay. So that's the tempo basically. Okay? So when you play it, you play it as if you walk like that. So can you play the opening as if you walk? Okay.
ว่าอะไรวะ
That's better. Okay. But play it as a piece of music. So it's not. It's Can you see so the notes are connected?
เล่นมาทางนี้ได้ไหมครับเล่นมาทางนี้
Great, good. So that's got a much more musical approach to it. And the conductor might ask you to do something slightly different, but at least you've given a very good interpretation of a promenade, as opposed to. So this is why, one example of why it's important that you know the music and not just the excerpt. Okay, very important. So I want to encourage you to listen to as much music as possible. Yeah. So that when you play these excerpts, because I'm sure all of you will do an audition at some point, so you know the music, very, very important. Well done.
you need now
Oh,
or
okay.
the
And
future?
what's he got? What's he got?
อยากเล่นเลยด้วยกันนะ Up to you.
What music have they just played?
He has everything.
Um,
เดี๋ยวอาจารย์จะเล่นให้ฟังหนึ่งเพลงนะครับ เดี๋ยวอาจารย์เล่นให้ฟังหนึ่ง
well, we could do a bit of the Aratune.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of the Aratune. Aratune. Should we do a little? Can I borrow the music?
มีมิวสิกไหมอารูทูเนียนเป็นเพลงมีไหมมีโน้ตเป็นเพลงไหม
Aratune is good. We won't do all of it. Just a little bit. Just because.
Trumpet นะครับก็ขอขอบคุณ Professor ครับ Thank you ครับพอที่มา
And thank you so much. Big round of applause.
Hope you come to join us again.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we need to take picture together before we leave.
Thank you.
ถ่ายรูปให้หน่อย ถ่ายรูปให้หน่อย ขอบคุณนะครับ มาแล้วนะครับ
I pay back I pay back okay